Hello, Taurus. Elsie here with a bonus read. How are you, my friends? Thank you so much for collecting here on this Sunday. It is Sunday as I drop these cards. This will be your last bonus read for the year. I'm coming back at you tomorrow with the sneak peek for the week. And that is going to be the last sneak peek for sure. And before we turn over into the new year, Taurus, I'm here with a bonus read to say thank you for all the ways that you love me on this channel. I appreciate you so much. Just thought I'd come here, give you some energy. Taurus, if you're brand new here and you've never been here before, welcome to Ten of Cups Tarot. We have a very large Taurus following here. If you would like to join this tribe, please click that subscription button on the bottom right-hand corner of this little screen where I live. So welcome to all these shenanigans here. And if you are my Taurus ride or die, thanks so much for coming back. I appreciate all of you. Always, I'm your Taurus sister. Let's find out what's going on here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So, as I always say, and I'll just go take you through the rigmarole, right? For those of you who don't know, I do read for the current or the future energy in a bonus read. I'm not looking into the past. If it does show up, I am going to acknowledge it, but I'm not going to dig in anywhere there. Let's find out what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the Eight of Swords. The Ten of Wands. We've got the Page of Coins. And the Ten of Pentacles. All right. Taurus, I feel like something's weighing heavy on you. And it does feel like it is the Ace of Pentacles. It feels like we're on the precipice of something that is about to change in your world, in your pentacle world. It could be money. It could be the energy between you and somebody else. It could be a new job. I mean, we don't know what the Ace of Pentacles is, right? When we plant the Ace of Pentacles, it can be anything. It can be all of those abundant things. And abundance is a word that is it covers a lot of things, right? It feels like you know what's weighing heavy on you here? That I feel like you feel that there's a new beginning coming and you've been thinking about it obsessively. And I feel like it feels like it's almost something that you can touch. It feels like there is some sort of something that is going to begin new. There is a new opportunity here. And I feel it's all you've been thinking about is the new opportunity. I feel like it could involve someone who is the Queen of Wands, who is actually an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. But for others of you, if it's not a fire sign, this Queen of Wands to me is a representation of someone who's very beautiful or very handsome, really beautiful to look at, right? The fire signs are usually quite beautiful, quite extravagant in the way they adorn themselves on the outside. And it feels like there is an attraction here, like there is a really big attraction between you and someone else, whether they are feminine or masculine, whether you're feminine or masculine. And I feel like this is almost like it's become quite burdensome for you because it feels like it's all you can think about lately. It feels like all you can think about is what if? Like you're thinking about all of the things, like if this person does really like me as much as I like them, then maybe there is something new beginning here. Maybe it will turn into something that is long-term or has a legacy, something that is, something that is going to continue to move me into the future. It feels like you're right on the precipice of something that's about to go down. That's what it feels like with the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands has their eye on something. And so the Queen of Wands to me is representative of whether they are feminine or masculine, is a representative of someone who, like when the Queen of Wands puts their eye on something, they get what they want. So I don't know if someone has their eye on you or if you have your eye on them, but the Queen of Wands is someone who does not stop until they get what they want. The Queen of Wands is also someone who's quite independent, whether that's you or them. I feel like it's probably more them. I think someone has their eye on you. I'm going to say whether they are feminine or masculine. It does feel that way. Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Wands, please. What do we need to know about the Queen of Wands? It feels like this is new, Taurus. It feels like it's new. It's someone that you've already looked at, you've talked to, but it doesn't feel like it's really progressed from there. We know we're attracted to each other. We know we've seen each other face to face. But now you're like, does this person like me enough to invest, to start something new with me? We've got the Knight of Swords. I feel like you're going to find out soon. I think something is going to be said here, because the Knight of Swords won't sit quietly. The Knight of Swords is going to say something. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Three of Wands. The wait is just about over, is what it feels like here. If you've been waiting for somebody to say something, now the thing is I feel like they feel a little bit emotionally detached to you. Like maybe you feel like, okay, well, they weren't even interested in me, Elsie. Maybe this isn't my reading. But it feels like they felt a little bit emotionally detached from you. But I feel like there was a lot of witty banter or fun communication, or we learned a little bit about each other. And it feels like that's what you can't stop thinking about, that the connection that you had with this person was actually a pretty good one. And the Three of Wands is, now I'm just waiting. This person's left me waiting about whether they're going to communicate with me again or not. I feel like I'm probably talking to an Empress, because I don't think you're the one that's going to reach out to them. I think you're the one that's waiting. Tell me about the Eight of Swords, please, and the Page of Coins. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Ten of Swords. Taurus. I'm giggling because, it feels like a little bit of social anxiety is what it feels like. I'm giggling just a little bit because it feels like with this Eight of Coins here, it's like you're going over every word they said. You're going over every interaction you had with them, every word they said, the look on their face when you said something. And I feel like the Five of Swords is like, oh my God, did I really say that to this person? Maybe they don't even like me. Maybe I acted like a weirdo. Like, I feel like you're like painstakingly obsessively going over the looks on their face when you said certain things and things that you said. And, oh God, maybe I shouldn't have said that thing. It feels like with the Five of Swords, it's intrusive thoughts, right? And the Ten of Swords is telling me that, oh, you're just letting it go. You've got to let it go. You've got to let it go, Taurus, because it feels like it's getting to be a little bit obsessive, and it's almost like you're hurting yourself. It's like this is what happens when we have social anxiety. When you go into a group of people and you're just yourself and you're authentic and you're being who you are, and then you go home and you think about every single thing that you said. And it's like, oh my God, they probably think I'm such a weirdo. Look, weirdos are good things. I'm a weirdo. Tell me more about this, please. We've got the King of Pentacles, we've got the Five of Cups, and we've got the High Priestess. I want to say that I feel like you're spinning a little bit out of control, is what I think. I feel like you have some unfounded emotional emotional sadness over things that I think that you're misinterpreting, I'm going to say. I feel you're supposed to go with your intuition. I feel like this person actually saw you as someone who's quite grounded and authentic. The King of Pentacles is here. Someone who's very grounded, authentic, someone who is very much themselves, someone who's very balanced, and someone who's who looks really wealthy. Like, I'm going to say that you present as someone who takes really good care of themselves, someone who has a life that they've created for themselves, someone who has the Midas touch. Like, I feel like you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm sure this person thinks I'm a weirdo, but this person actually saw you as the King of Pentacles. They saw you as, whether you're feminine or masculine, they saw you as someone who takes care of themselves, who's very grounded, who moves very slowly. They saw you as someone who's bossed up and sitting on the throne, as a master of your domain. Whatever it is that you do for a living, however much money you make, they see you as the master of your domain. I think that in your intuitive energy here with the High Priestess energy, with the 2 5s here, you know, from if you've been watching me for any length of time, and when I see 1 5 show up, it is lack, but when I see more than one, it tells me quick change is on the precipice. And so I feel like you can just let this go because it's going to be what it's going to be. It's already done. The decision's already made. There's nothing you can do to change it. And so I feel like something is changing quickly, but your intuition is telling you something is changing quickly. But I think you're in this mindset of, oh my God, I acted like such a weirdo, right? So I feel like you're feeling as though this person is not interested in you because you acted like, that although this person saw you as grounded, they saw you as somebody who has honed a skill or somebody who's a subject matter expert on something. They saw you as quite intellectual, very intellectual. And so I feel like there's really nothing for you to worry about here. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands, because I feel like what's weighing heavy on you is you're holding this, waving this pentacle in the air. Hello, over here. And I feel like you're just, it's becoming heavy on your shoulders here. We do have the Empress, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Six of Swords. So I feel like, I don't think that you have to wave the pentacle in the air to let them know that you're available. I think that this person is somebody who sees your worth. They see your worth, whether you're the feminine or the masculine, but be aware that they see you as the Empress. So they see you as someone who really doesn't need financial support. They see you as someone who really doesn't need anything. And that might be why it's taking them time to move forward here. They also could be letting go of something in the past here. They might also be overthinking it. Maybe they feel like the weirdo and maybe they think you think they're the weirdo. It could be that. But I feel like this Empress energy here is telling me that the Ace of Pentacles is something that you don't have to worry about. It's weighing heavy on you, but I feel like you just need to let it go. Let go, let God. It's already done. It is what it is, right? Whether you end up single still or you end up being in a relationship with somebody, it doesn't matter because you're the Empress. You will figure it out. Tell me what the outcome is for Taurus, please. We have the 10 of Cups. Look, it's a good outcome here. The 10 of Cups, I feel like the fact that you're really not speaking to this person and maybe you haven't spoken to them for a bit, it feels like you don't really need to worry about that. I feel like this person really is somebody who sees you as capable and almost, I want to say, is a little bit worrisome for them because a lot of the times that people feel like, well, have a preconceived notion of what they think they should bring to a relationship. And when they can't bring that thing, then it kind of freaks them out a little bit. They're like, now I need a new game plan. It feels like the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords tells me that there's been, maybe there's been some days that you guys don't talk, or maybe it's been a while, maybe it's been a month, maybe it's been 2 months since you've talked to them. It feels like it's been a while since you've spoken with them, but I feel like the outcome being the 10 of Cups is like ultimate apex of happiness, stable happiness that lasts for a really long time. But I feel like you just need to be patient. I know you don't like the P word. I know. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. We've got the Devil, and we've got the Hermit here. I feel like you need to go with the High Priestess. I feel like this is a really spiritual couple. Like this is a 5D spiritual couple. This is not any other connection, Taurus. This is a connection of a wizard and a high empress, like a high priestess. It feels like the high priest and the high priestess are here. I feel like this is a really spiritual connection. So if you're thinking about them, they're also thinking about you. But I think that it's fearful because I feel like you've built something, whether it's yourself or a business, or you've built something in the 3D, and you're just waiting for the 1 pentacle. You got the 9 here. You're waiting for the 1 pentacle. 10 pentacles here. It feels like there is a little bit of fear, if I'm being honest, that there might be some codependency. You don't know what to expect. I'm not really sure. It's been very silent. We have a lot of Virgo energy here. I'm just saying, a lot of Virgo. We have a lot of Virgo energy here. Like Virgo, everything is Virgo. Like it feels like there's a lot of Virgo energy here, which means that somebody is just obsessively going over details of what's going to happen next. And I feel like you just need to let it go. The 10 of Swords is saying, look, just let it go. Release it. It's going to be what it's going to be. You don't have any control over the outcome. Six of Wands, the Moon energy, and the Ace of Wands. What you don't see is this person was incredibly attracted to you. they do want success with you. They want to give you a lot of attention. Whether you are the feminine or the masculine, it feels like you can't see it, you don't know it, but you feel it. And I feel like you need to go with this because your intuition has never let you down before. So I feel like there is something here, a path that is opening up. But I feel like the moon is sort of casting doubt, and so is the devil. The moon and the devil is like casting doubt of things are not as they seem. I'm probably reading too much into this. This person probably hates me, or they weren't very interested in me, and that's why they haven't connected with me or contacted me. But I feel like it's not true. I feel like it's something that you're telling yourself, that you're scared that this person is not interested. They are. You're going to see them again. I think I've been saying that to everybody over the last few days, that, you know, this is somebody I feel like you, they didn't show you on the surface, because this is Cancer energy. They didn't show you on the surface, but I feel like you made them really happy, excited to be in your presence. 7 Wands here. Maybe they were a little held back. Like maybe they held their energy back just a little bit because they didn't want you to think that they were after the fire. So I feel like you'll see them again. Maybe, you know, we've got masks and all that sort of stuff here. Feels like you'll maybe see them at a celebration of sorts over the next little bit here, whenever the celebrations, because sometimes, you know, work celebrations end up being later in the year, end up being like the 10th or the 15th of January. But it feels like for some of you, it could be New Year's Eve if you're going to see them New Year's Eve. It does feel like something is about to grow here. Something's about to become very stable. Somebody's making a decision. Something is going to be very stable because somebody's going to find the courage to talk about the 4 of Wands. And because you are the wish fulfillment here. You are the wish fulfillment in love. There it is. And look at that. We've just pulled the Emperor. There we got an Emperor and Empress couple here. So I feel like this person is about to show you or say something, divulge whatever. They think that you are the wish fulfillment. And I feel like it's going to take them a while to bring their feelings to the surface, Cancer energy. But I feel like they do see the potential here of the Emperor and the Empress here. Yeah. That's what it is, friends. The Emperor and the Empress. There we go. I'm going to leave that right there, Taurus. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I appreciate you, as always, friends. Magician is here. It's a wish fulfillment for both of you. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. Happy New Year to you. I'll be back for the sneak peek. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens after that. Love you guys. Bye.